You think he's gonna do it?
What? The commissioner?
Yeah.
Nah. Maybe he will. Maybe he'll put. He doesn't like. It's really the Bears and Lions. You know, they be running the same shit over and over again. Everybody else does. You know, they mix up the play.
Hey, dude, put the broadcast on.
Too.
You know how to post the broadcast so that I can get a
Oh yeah,
a point, right? It's on. I got it. It's broadcast. Yeah, it's broadcasting right now.
Okay. Hold on. Right now.
It should be broadcasting right now. It says I'm on the air.
Did he send you an invite?
No, I think I should. What's it called? Wait, let me see. Maybe you did.
Oh, he can hear you though. You want? I'll turn off my mic because he can hear you. They can hear us talking. But
oh shit. Okay.
I didn't put the link up there. Yeah, but yeah.
How do I do that?
It's up to you.
No, how do I? What's it called?
Turn it off?
Yeah, I'll turn off the mic. I can turn off the mic though. Broadcast settings. Hold on. Oh yeah. Okay. Hold up. I could do that. Cause I'd rather not. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah.
Let me see. Audio sharing set. Okay. So include microphone audio. No. Include microphone audio. Right. Share audio.
Daily sports coverage in the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. From just inside the 20, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Here's Aushko with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Packers, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Deontay Spencer on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him the first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we have a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, 44 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Oh, good return up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Well, if you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 36-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
They'll look to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown,
Davante Adams, 64 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by...
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Caught right side is Jeffrey.
Complete.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
4th down, here's Haskins. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. 14.
Heinz Field has always been a tough place for field goal kickers. It's just a very heavy side. Plus, you've got an open end of the field with wind coming off the Allegheny. And sure enough, he kind of chunks this one, and it's no good.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The end result, 21 yards.
For a Pittsburgh Steeler. first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the option, Haskins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. Being chased out left. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
10 at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
The pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking. And I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
This time Haskins will look to throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams, there to bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. A gain of 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Got one. I got one. Double time. Double time. Three down. Three down. Hey, check, check.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
12 yards. It's second down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Check 36.
Again, it's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Back at the 26-yard line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make
From the gun, Haskins going up top. And got his man complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Haskins going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is caught. And how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. A sensational one-handed grab in the end zone for the score. Looked like you at the Davis Turkey Bowl every year in the backyard in Orlando, Florida.
Oh, you're so kind. That's definitely in my mind. But how about this? They always tell guys going after the ball, the receivers especially, you got to have a single-minded obsession to go get it. How about going up with a single hand and making that happen? I don't know if it gets much better than what we just saw there.
Sauschka adds the extra point. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up first and 10. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
He was brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
49.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Returning it, here's Spencer.
The 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
45.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now this time he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He's going to run again. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. On first down, it's Haskins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
From the gun, Haskins. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
On play action, Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Play action, Haskins. He's going to let it go again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively.
defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Haskins not the most mobile of quarterbacks, but delivering there on the scramble to pick up the first. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Packers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. The catch made by Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check mark 16, check mark 16.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 47. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
To the 49-yard
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. Flushed out right. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. All day,
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
On down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Packers.
Check box 16. Check 18. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And he's going to go down again. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Buying time to his left. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 16, Mike 16. I hope you brought your lessons. I'm about to take you to school. Number 16's coming, check.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson breaks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. The 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Jonathan Taylor.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Davis. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.